you know that it isn't selfish. You're not just doing it for you. You are doing it to break the pattern, because the generations that come after you now have a different level set. Like, they have a different baseline from which to live their life. You are healing your family out of that survival mode and bringing them up into like heart chakra space. Welcome, Capricorn. Capricorn Sun, Moon, Rising. This is your month ahead reading. Today we are looking at the shifting of energy. We're about to move into Beltane season, which is April 30th, May 1st in the Northern Hemisphere. But this being a timeless message will find you when you are in your own personal, like internal Beltane season. So at Beltane, we celebrate abundance, fertility, the ripening of the fruits, like whatever you're putting your energy into. For me, and what we're going to focus on is passion. What are your passions, and how is the energy moving to put you back on track with pursuing your passion and putting you in a space where you can really pour all of your energy into pursuing those passions. So we're starting with the energy. We're looking at the energy you're shifting out of, the energy you're shifting into, and then how ready you are for that shift to take place. So the energy we're shifting out of is Fae. And for you, this feels karmic. This feels like family, like limitations that are ancestral in nature. So kind of having the programming that you are always going to be small because your family has been made up of small-minded people, or like poverty, like you maybe come from a long line of people that have just struggled with money, haven't had much luck with finding their purpose, finding their jobs, people that have not been tapped into their true power. It feels like an ancestral pattern of smallness. Like I'm trying to find another way to describe it, but it's being small. And it's almost like anytime you would dream big or talk about dreaming big, having goals for yourself, the people in your family are like, who do you think you are? Like, that's for other people. Like, that's not for us. We were, our family comes from a different set of circumstances. For some of you, it is a disease. It is an illness that is passed down in the DNA. And you're like, that's not going to happen to me. Like, I'm not going to get that. I'm not going to have that disease. I'm not going to have that illness. And they're like, well, yeah, you are, because it's genetic and it's yours too. Misunderstandings, illusions. The misunderstanding is on the part of the people that are telling you these things. They were in survival mode for generations. Generations of being in survival mode and there's nothing wrong with it, but it like essentially cut them off from their true power because they are just trying to make ends meet. At the end of the day, like, they didn't really have enough of what they needed to feel secure. Like, it was an unstable foundation. And what's been created for you is actually a stable foundation. Without them knowing it, like, that's really what they've done. They've created a place for you to stand on and be like, no, you're wrong. Like, I can do great things. I can achieve this dream. I'm feeling like for some of you, it is like the college dream, or you're wanting your degree, or you're wanting to like achieve greatness in your career. You have this ambition that the people that were influencing you throughout your life were kind of like, you're talking crazy talk. Like, that's not how things work for us. That's how things work for other people, but that's not us. The energy you're shifting into is goat, where you know your own abilities. You are trusting in your own abilities more strongly than anything you've ever believed in. They might have like this, there's also like this energy of like karmic cycles. Like, sometimes we talk about past life stuff and it feels like an oath or what's the word? Oh my God, what's the word? A vow, like a vow of poverty to be of service in some way. Like past life, like monk or religious something. Like there was a vow of chastity, a vow of poverty, or something like that in your ancestral line. And it wasn't just one person, it was many incarnations. So you are here to break that cycle. How ready are you to move into this goat energy? We have the Wheel of Fortune, and you are here to break the cycle. You are here to reclaim karma, because karma is not some grand hand of fate assigning who gets what. There's not some cosmic pie and they split it up and they decide who's worthy of the pie. You are the creator. You are the embodiment of God energy, and you are the first in your family for generations, many, many, many generations. You are the first one to tap into it. So it feels like the energy you're moving out of is conflict with them, trying to make them see and understand that we don't have to be like this anymore. We don't have to struggle. We don't have to live small. We don't have to live in survival mode all the time. There's more, but it's not for them. It's for you. It's not, there's like this energy of wanting to like get them on board so that you have their full support so that you can move forward. And it isn't going to work that way. And that might be a little uncomfortable and a little bit sad, but here's the great thing. You are the great thing. You are literally the goat. You are going to show them that you can do this. And it will be a little uncomfortable at first because they don't get it. They don't have your vision. They don't understand your ambition. Some of them may feel like betrayed or something like that. But underneath that is the need to protect you. If they're coming off as harsh or judgmental and they're trying to like hold you back and restrict you, that is out of protection. They want to keep you safe. They don't want you to be disappointed. They don't want you to be endangered. They don't want you to put yourself in a position where you might fall off the mountain you're climbing, but you're going to climb the mountain. You are so tapped into your abilities. You are so tapped into your sure-footedness. You're like, you didn't have the right energetic equipment to take this journey, but I do. So there's a balance between being like, whatever fam, like I'm gonna go do me, but like also having an appreciation that the reason you are able to do what you're about to go do is because of like how hard they worked, the sacrifices that they made, the losses that they suffered through. They went through some very heavy and dark stuff. And you now have this solid foundation on which to climb up the mountain. And you have all of the equipment that you need. You have the ability, the confidence, the knowledge that you can do this. And the only way that they will see that you can do this and that now they can do it is like you actually doing it. So you're going to do this without their support, and that is okay. They will see. And deep down, they already see. Like, they want this for you, but they're afraid to want this for you. If you can imagine, not only generations, but also in the Wheel of Fortune, we have karmic cycles, like lifetimes, reincarnated into that energy. So it's like not just generations of human lifetimes, like this extends beyond. The pattern that you're breaking is eons, like it's forever old. So that's a big freaking deal, you know? But that's what you're here to do. Breaking the cycle. If it is health related, it feels like you have gotten to, like, because of what you've witnessed, and you've seen them going through pain and illness and disease, and you're like, it shouldn't need to be that way. And I wonder if you've been like looking more into like cellular biology, like the impact, 1111, just as we're talking about that. If you have been like looking at the effect that your thoughts and your words and your emotions have on the actual cells of your body, how your thoughts inform your DNA. That is a wisdom that they aren't going to be able to understand. It's something that you're going to have to take it like upon yourself. And like, you're going to have to just be your own cheerleader. You're going to have to just be the one like pushing up the mountain, just going, just keep going and don't look back. And what feels like it will be a lonely journey for you is, it's what you need. That is what it takes to break this pattern. That is what it takes. And this is what you want. Spiritually, like, your soul has come here to do this. And Capricorn, you know, I love that we have the goat for Capricorn, but Capricorn being ruled by Saturn. Saturn is a very harsh and restrictive energy. So in all of the lack and all of that harshness and all of that restriction that is ancestral for you, all of that is wisdom. That all of that is what has shaped you into the goat. All of that is what has made you. It's like evolution. Like, you don't develop these hooves and sense of balance without having fallen off a cliff many times. So, like, that's what this is. That's why it's such a strange and fine line between appreciation for your family and everything they've been through for generations, but also being like, sorry, I gotta do this. Like, I love you so much. I hear what you're saying, but I gotta go do this. It is healing for everyone. The work that you're about to go do, it may seem unrelated. It may not sound, and you're like, maybe like, no, this is not spiritual by any means. Like, I just want my master's degree. Like, I just want to do this thing really well. I just want to be the greatest at whatever. For you, like, it may not feel like it's spiritual or healing or anything like that, but you are such a shining example. And there's a concept in metaphysics or in energy work where as you heal yourself, you're also healing like 7 generations back. There is a concept in quantum physics called entanglement, and our cells are entangled. As you heal yourself, your body, as you heal your energetic field, it also heals your entire ancestral line for 7 generations back. So you feeling called to do this work, if your family is making you feel like that's selfish, and how can you just do that? How can you not listen to what we're trying to tell you? We're trying to protect you. To them, it may sound selfish, but you know that it isn't selfish. You're not just doing it for you. You are doing it to break the pattern, because the generations that come after you now have a different level set. Like, they have a different baseline from which to live their life. You are healing your family out of that survival mode and bringing them up into like heart chakra space, chasing desires with an open heart, with no fear. That's really what this is a fearlessness, that your family is like, you're dumb, like, don't be stupid. Everything is scary. Everything is scary. Everyone's out to get you. Everything is dangerous. And you're like, but it isn't. Like, I know better. Look at this beautiful third eye on our goat that tapped in to your power energy. The sure-footedness, the confidence is what leads you forward. And it's okay if they can't see it. So, heavy stuff, but not for long, because this is something that you do, and this is something that I was going to say find joy in, and I think eventually you will find the joy, but there's an element of hard work that you're ready to put in. It's like you have this restless energy from being restricted for so long, and you're just ready to move, and you're like, I want the hard work. I want it to be difficult. I want to do it. I want it to feel satisfying when I get to the top of the mountain. I want to know that I did the work. I want sore muscles. I want to be tired. I want to be spent. I want to use all of my energy. And that's what it is. It's not necessarily that you want to work really hard. It's that you want to put all of your energy into ascension instead of survival. So that's what we have for you this month, Capricorn. Thank you so much. I love you so much. Take good care of yourself. Till next time.